Hello. One and all, my name is Nandeti Nathan and welcome to today's episode of News for Gen Z, a weekly show that brings you all the best of news but in a funny short way for you, my viewer. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today's episode is going to be a lot more fun than the last, so as you enjoy today's content, why don't you motivate me by liking, subscribing, and if it is not too much, turn on the notification to get notified whenever I upload. Thanks for that, and let's get into it. Okay. Here feels like a good place to start, as yesterday was the birthday of one of the presidential candidates for the 2023 Nigerian general elections. The former Anambra state governor turned 61. Wait a minute, he is 61 years old and he is the youngest of the monster three. Oh well, at least if he wins, we will finally have a president that is not older than the country. But notwithstanding all that, I will like to wish Mr. Peter Obi a happy birthday, long life, or should I say longer life, because he is already 61. That's alone is a long time. Next to Europe, where a heat wave is sweeping through, with wildfires burning a lot of land and property as temperature rising as high as 104 degrees. Experts believes that the heat wave is caused by climate change and that the temperatures will only get worse over time, meaning that Europe will have to put the infrastructure in place to handle the extremes. Okay, speaking as an African, when you hear 104 degrees you say that must be really hot, until you learn that it is measured in Fahrenheit, and when it is converted to Celsius it is just everyday temperature, and you begin to trivialize it. But do not forget that they are not used to this type of temperature and it will take time for them to get used to it. So, I think we should give them some tips, as we have experience dealing with this type of temperature. Leave your tips down in the comments. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the monologue. Now we go over to the news table for more news.
Welcome to the news table, and we start with the recently concluded Osun state elections, where PDP's Ademola Adeleke has been declared the winner. This development has given a renewed sense of confidence to the PDP that they can win the 2023 general elections after being all but forgotten by the media in the conversations in and around the 2023 general election. Mr. Adeleke in his victory speech thanked the sitting President Muhammadu Buhari for doing such a bad job that it made the election so easy for him to win. Hey Adeleke, that was harsh accurate though, but still give the old man some slack now, viewer. Please remember, no be me talk ammo. Next, we go to a story that affect all of humanity. Climate change. As President Joe Biden of the United States of America called out other world leaders to act now to save the future, he also condemned the U.S. Congress for not acting, which was a direct shot at the West Virginia Congressman Joe Manchin, who has refused to vote on a climate change bill which was negotiated with him. The Chinese have also spoken about this issue, as they and the USA stand as the world's topmost polluters. Finally, to the world of sport, where the Nigerian women have crashed out of the Women African Cup of Nations after being one of the favorites to win the tournament. This brings to an end the only good thing happening in this country. Please, Mr. President, I beg you, stop calling our athletes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's episode. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave your comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.